Ever wondered what makes a woman irresistible? The subtle gestures, playful glances, and intentional moves all tell a story you don't want to miss. Discover the secret signs women use to seduce a guy and how you can decode them to know exactly when she's into you. When a woman is interested in seducing a man, she often starts with a seemingly innocent approach: friendship. On the surface, it looks casual, effortless, like she's just someone who enjoys your company. But dig a little deeper and you'll see a pattern. She'll find reasons to be around you, reasons to talk to you, reasons to make you feel comfortable. This isn't accidental. It's deliberate. Think about the times she's been there, whether it's laughing a little too long at your jokes, showing up at places where you're bound to be, or sliding into your messages with a clever excuse to start a conversation. It's not just about convenience, it's strategy. She's positioning herself in your life in a way that feels natural but is anything but random. And pay attention to how often she reaches out. It's not just about frequency, but timing. Does she text you at the end of a long day to ask how you're doing? Does she remember small details you've mentioned in passing and bring them up later? If you're feeling like you're at the center of her attention, you're probably right. This approach works because it's subtle. She's building trust and familiarity, which are the foundations of attraction. She's not rushing the process, but instead letting the connection evolve naturally, or at least it feels that way. Her friendliness isn't just kindness, it's an open invitation to get closer. But don't just take her at face value. Look for the moments where her friendliness crosses into flirtation. Maybe she teases you a little or finds ways to compliment you in ways that feel just a bit too personal for casual friends. These are the breadcrumbs she's leaving, hoping you'll follow the trail. Physical appearance speaks volumes. Now let's talk about the visual side of seduction. Women know that attraction often starts with the eyes, and when she's trying to catch your attention, her appearance becomes a tool. It's not just about looking good, it's about looking good for you. Notice the small changes. Maybe her hair is styled differently than usual, or she's wearing that outfit that fits just right, highlighting her best features. She might lean into bold choices like a red dress or heels that make her walk with a little more sway when she knows you'll be around. And let's not forget about perfume. Scent is a powerful trigger for attraction, and she'll make sure you notice her presence, even from across the room. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about impressing you. It's also about confidence. Dressing up, putting effort into her appearance, and knowing she looks her best makes her feel more in control, more alluring. It's a signal, not just to you, but to herself, that she's ready to make an impression. Now let's talk about the subtler moments. Maybe she's wearing something understated but stylish, and you catch her glancing at you to see if you notice. Or she makes an offhand comment like, "Do you like this jacket? I wasn't sure about it." She's fishing, not for compliments, but for validation. If you tell her she looks amazing, watch her light up. That reaction isn't random, it's a sign she cares about your opinion. If you're not sure whether this effort is intentional, think about how she looks when she's not around you. If she seems more polished, more put together in your presence, then yes, that effort is for you. Subtle touches and closeness touch is one of the oldest, most powerful tools of seduction. It's not about big, obvious gestures, but the subtle, fleeting moments that linger just long enough to leave an impression. When a woman is trying to seduce a man, she'll find excuses, tiny excuses, to close the physical gap between you. Maybe it's something as small as brushing her hand against yours when passing a drink, or a playful touch on your arm when she's laughing at something you said. These touches are calculated but feel completely natural, as if they just happened. And that's the magic of it. Proximity is another cue. If you're in a group setting, does she find ways to sit closer to you? Or when you're having a conversation, does she lean in just enough that it feels more intimate? She's creating a space where you can feel her presence, not in an overpowering way, but in a way that feels warm and inviting. These moments escalate subtly. Maybe it starts with light, almost accidental touches. But as the connection deepens, those touches might linger. She might rest her hand on your shoulder for just a beat longer than necessary, or lightly adjust your tie, using the excuse of helping as a way to draw nearer. And here's the key. If she's comfortable enough to touch you, she's hoping you'll respond. It's her way of breaking the ice, lowering the barriers, and signaling that she's open to more. Communication becomes personal. Seduction isn't just physical, it's emotional. When a woman is drawn to a man, her communication shifts. She's no longer content with surface-level chats. She wants to know you, the real you. This might show up in the questions she asks. Instead of sticking to generic topics, she'll dive deeper. What's your biggest dream? Or what's the best decision you've ever made? These aren't random inquiries. They're designed to create a connection, to make you feel seen and understood. Her communication will also become more frequent and intentional. If she's messaging you often, especially during quiet moments like early mornings or late nights, it's a sign you're on her mind. And pay attention to her responses. Does she reply quickly, even when she's busy? Does she send thoughtful messages that go beyond, "Hey, what's up?" Another clue is how she reacts when you're not around. Maybe she sends a meme or a song that reminded her of you. These are small gestures with big implications. They show that you're not just a passing thought, you're someone she's actively thinking about. But it's not just about the words she says, it's also about how she says them. Her tone might be playful, teasing, or even a little flirty. Or she might open up about her own feelings and experiences, creating a space where vulnerability feels safe. This emotional intimacy is a cornerstone of her seduction strategy. Compliments with a twist. Compliments are a universal sign of attraction. But when a woman is trying to seduce you, her compliments will stand out. They won't just be about the obvious, like telling you you're handsome or have a great smile. Instead, they'll be specific, thoughtful, and tailored to you. Maybe she praises your work ethic, saying something like, "You're so dedicated, it's inspiring." Or she might compliment your sense of humor, telling you how much she loves that you can always make her laugh. These compliments go beyond the surface. They're her way of showing that she sees and appreciates the unique qualities that make you who you are. At times, her compliments might come with a playful edge. She might tease you, saying something like, "I bet you think you're so cool, don't you?" But behind the teasing is a genuine admiration. It's a dynamic push-pull that keeps things exciting and unpredictable. When she gives you these kinds of compliments, pay attention to her body language. Is she smiling, making eye contact, or leaning in? These physical cues amplify her words, adding another layer to her seduction. The VIP treatment. When a woman is truly interested, she'll make you feel special, like you're the only guy in the room. This is what we call the VIP treatment. It's her way of going above and beyond to stand out and make you feel valued. She might do this in small ways, like remembering your favorite drink and surprising you with it. Or she might go bigger, like planning a thoughtful date that's tailored to your interests. The point is, she's putting in the effort to show that you matter. This isn't just about grand gestures, though. It's also about how she acts in everyday situations. Maybe she prioritizes spending time with you over other commitments or offers to help you with something that's important to you. These actions speak louder than words, signaling that she's invested in making you happy. And let's not forget about how she interacts with others when you're around. If she's giving you more attention than anyone else, whether it's through her words, her actions, or just the way she looks at you, it's a clear sign that you're the one she's focused on.